We're protesting Scientology.
Yeah?
Yeah, see the sign?
Tell me about that. Is that what the website's all about?
Yeah.
Well, there's several actually. You found the card.
What does this mean? Why are they dead?
Yeah. These are the people that Scientology have killed. Yeah, and this website tells they list them and shows how they died.
So
it gives all the descriptions.
Every day, or every Sunday?
No, not every Sunday. But whenever we can. Huh?
Who did they kill?
They killed Lisa McPherson.
Yeah, Lisa McPherson. That's the most famous case.
It's the most known.
What's this guy? Is he one of them? He's not a protester.
Not at all. We just documented it.
Yeah, he's going to do a documentary over us.
I love it.
Yeah, I know, it's greatness. We're so happy he's here. Better film.
I don't know the story of Lisa McPherson.
You don't know the story?
I don't know the story at all.
Well, she was a native of Dallas, Texas, and she was working in
Clearwater, Florida. She was in a car accident, and the paramedics arrived on scene, and she wasn't physically hurt, but she was running around naked. So they were worried about that. So they took her to the hospital, and they had a psychiatrist show up, and they were going to evaluate her. But two Scientologists, two of her friends, showed up about an hour later and convinced her to come back to the York, back to the Clearwater Hotel. And they kept her in a boiler room for 17 days and made her listen to, different tapes from L100, which they charged her for, of course, because, you just don't get free things here. And after 17 days, they decided, you know what, maybe she is sick, so they decided to take her to a hospital. But instead of going to the hospital that was 5 minutes away, or the hospital that was 15 minutes away, or the one that was just a little bit farther than that one, they went to one that was 45 minutes away because there was a Scientologist on staff in the ER. She was pronounced dead on the scene due to dehydration and a blood clot. She had cockroach bites all over her body. And if you see the autopsy photo, she looks completely beaten up, even though she was not harmed in the car accident. So where did she get all that beat up leg? It had to come from here. And several people have actually committed suicide due to Scientology because they can't pay off their debts. And they feel they can't pay off their debts.
Debts like to the
yeah, they would mortgage their homes for second mortgages and give all the money to the church. And actually the church would actually have their credit cards on file and charge them for classes even though they didn't request it, and just have them take these classes. And one guy in Ireland actually wrote a letter to his mom saying he believed he'd come back and would be able to pay off his debts, his debts later in life. And he said, because I'm a Scientologist, I believe I'll just come back and do another body and be able to do that. And that's why I protest, because they actually do hurt people.
Yeah. So what's the reasoning for these masks?
Yeah, so we can be anonymous.
Okay, alright. That's a lot of symbolism.
Well, it's not even, it's somewhat symbolism. Main reason is because they have a policy called fair game.
Yeah, what?
Fair game. And it's an LRH policy. Are y'all Scientologists behind that?
No.
Well, yeah, they probably won't tell you until you've paid, maybe $10,000 to $12,000 first. They'll tell you about that. There's a policy. It said it should be canceled, but not against SPs, and we're SPs because you know what an SP is?
No.
It's a suppressive person. It's a person who's declared a suppressive person. And what they do is they have no rights whatsoever. Scientologists can follow them to their homes, can picket their homes, can try to destroy them legally by doing many frivolous lawsuits, and do anything they can to try them to stop talking against the Church of Scientology, even destroy them with no mercy. And no action can be taken upon a Scientologist who does this.
Wow.
Paul Cooper
because they're members of the church or whatever?
Huh? Yeah, they're members of the church. The Church of Scientology cannot punish its members if they do this against an SP. Paul Cooper actually wrote a book against Scientology, the cult of Scientology, and they filed several frivolous lawsuits. I think didn't they make a death threat against her? They did a bunch of different stuff against her, trying to hush her up so she wouldn't talk.
Yeah, Cooper, they framed her to make it look like she was trying to bomb her.
Oh yeah, they mailed letters. They stole her mail to get her handwritten, like stuff like she wrote, and then they mailed letters to I think it was an embassy, some type of embassy, and they were actually caught and arrested for doing that. So it's proof that they actually did it.
Yeah.
So they'll do anything to hush critics because we tell the truth. That's all we have is the truth.
So what made you guys get involved in this cause?
What made us get involved? Because we love people. We want to help people. These people in here are actually very nice, but they're in a pyramid scheme, and we want to help them. We're not getting onto their religious beliefs. You can believe what you want, but we just don't want them to be hurt by David Miscavige and people like Tommy Davis up in the lead. And because Tom Cruise is such an idiot right now, and everyone thinks, oh, I want to be like Tom Cruise, and don't realize that he's also paying millions of dollars. I mean, don't you find it quite odd that at the award assembly for a church, this is for a church, at an award assembly, the awards are based upon how much money you donated to the church? Isn't that odd? Doesn't that just be like, huh, maybe that's not right?
Wow.
Yeah, so that's why we're out here protesting.
Cool.
I'm glad y'all came out.
Yeah, we're about to go in there. We're doing this for our class project. We have to like experience a different culture, so
You might want to pick a different culture.
It is a different culture.
Matter of fact, I went in there today. They've already handed me 2 DVDs. And show them the cease and desist letter.
Yeah, you're so hard to understand those things.
Happy to get some honk left.
Just like
Can I take a picture of you guys?
Oh, we would be happy if you take a picture of us. We'd be more than happy.
Take a picture with let me get in. Okay, one. Hold the sign over there.
Come on, join in.
1, 2, 3.
thank you.
If there's any more questions you'll have, just ask. We share the knowledge.
Alright.
Ask them about Xenu. Watch how fast they kick you out.
You what?
Ask them about Xenu and watch how fast they kick you out. Yeah, that's basically an evil.
Oh, is that
Matter of fact,
Xenu?
this is Xenu. I actually brought a recording.
Really?
Yeah. LRH, this is their, do you know of LRH? L. Ron Hubbard is who started the Church of Scientology. And that's LRH. Can y'all hear that?
What's going on? I don't understand it.
It's kind of hard to hear. That's LRH. He's talking about Xenu. Xenu is the supreme ruler. He's the overlord of some galaxy way away of like 78 stars or some stuff like that. And apparently there was an overpopulation problem. So he decided he's going to take all these people and get rid of this problem before he gets out. And so he freezes all these aliens, loads them up into space planes that ironically are the exact copies of DC-8s, and brings them to Tigiak, which is Earth. He lines them up around volcanoes and then drops hydrogen bombs on the volcanoes, kills all the aliens. He's not done there. He feels like being even more evil. So he captures all these souls and he brainwashes them with stuff like religion, like Jesus and Satan and angels and all these different things, and then he sets them free in this brainwashed state, and they attach to us. And that's what's causing all our problems today and why we believe other religions.
Yeah.
Is because we have all these little bitty alien satans on our bodies.
Awesome.
Yeah. So the only way you can get rid of these things is if they might show you an example. Matter of fact, ask for it while you're in there.
Yeah.
It's called an e-meter. And you got to hold these cans.
I wanted to do that.
It's basically a primitive lie detector.
Yeah.
And you'll see your little needle float. If you want to test it, all you got to do is hold the cans and then start squeezing and letting go to show that you can control where the needle goes.
Awesome.
Because it doesn't do anything but just tell whether you're lying or not. And they use them for sec checks, actually. Security checks. What church has a security check? But yeah, they want to make sure you're not a journalist or a member of Anonymous or anybody who's going to, spread the truth inside their org.
We gotta go.
So good luck, y'all. Remember, the truth is out here.
Okay.
Be careful. I say that was an epic win. What say y'all? Agreed.
Okay.